take advantage of these mistakes that Big are committing time and time again. It's now 5 in a row.
Well, I mean, they had a smoke, but unfortunately, those fights that were being taken by Lackey really are heavy on the utility cost because the players that died had the smokes that they were needing in order to have success in the take. So it's sort of a cascade of difficulty with failure starting and, well, not trading Lackey out.
And now Big with a sort of half buy here. Keto and Faben have enough for some rifles, rest on the pistols. As we'll see, a different kind of approach from Big. 3 players up in the apartments. Waiting for the nades to help them get onto the site. Standing in their way is Kenzie. Playing up on the balcony. Seltzer, he spotted one out towards lane. This should be some alarm bells ringing for Aurora. They'll preemptively throw that smoke to avoid the Molotov. Kenzie, a bit of a weird one there, but luckily Seltzer's got his back, and they're shutting down this push. Hype the last alive, and Seltzer jumps right into him.
Great job from Kenzie. Just playing that as passively at first as you can, holding back the full wild spray, just taking the shots one by one, handling things. That volley shot onto Faben was ridiculous. Does end up going down as he runs out of bullets, but that is beside the point. 6-4 now for Aurora as they defend against the force buy, or rather the half buy that Big was putting together. First time we've really seen one of those Hulls pops come through. Laddie, well, I think that Furious Smoke was a little late.
Perhaps Hype will finally get his chance to use his AWP. Laddie's been getting pretty active with it, but again, like you mentioned, that T-side op, much more difficult. He is quite low. Good trade from Faben. That'll give them, or keep that 2-man advantage. Hyped with 2 kills here in the round, but Seltzer and Kenzie still alive, and Kenzie, he's been performing quite well. Seltzer looking for more than one. Can't quite get the second, but a good swing from Kenzie. Now he's got a chance. He's got the bomb as well with Hyped low HP. This is certainly doable, but that AWP is still such a threat.
And I don't know that, I mean, he's got to be aware that Crimbo could be on the A site and the patience for Crimbo there, but he's been hit with a bit of timing, actually. Well, say that as Kenzie hasn't actually moved into the line of sight there. They've doubled up in order to take this fight together. The right decision. Kenzie out in the open. That is very scary, but they will get away. Big on a run back to B. Kenzie will know what's happening, though, as well. There's not time for a double fake, or Kenzie feeling maybe that there is. Unfortunately, this makes it so much less winnable now for Kenzie.
Yeah, maybe just thought about it a little too hard. I mean, I get the idea. They could just kind of cut noise and walk back, but Kenzie not going to win in the Battle of Wits here, but he's going to try to win the Battle of Mechanics in the 1v2, but that op is a tough position to clear. The op won't even be needed from Hype as Crimbo decapitates Kenzie, and we'll see Big finally pick up a round after 6 consecutive for Aurora.
And this is something that Aurora do actually struggle with a little bit at times. Whenever they go for an aggressive swing, a lot of times they will understandably be trying to retake that fight, try to and equalize, finding some success. But in this case, Aurora, they do that one by one, and 3 times over they do it there at the top of Banana, and unfortunately they lose every single flight. It was something that can bite them in the butt, but it's also one of those things that is high risk, high reward. If you get the refrag, if you win that duel, then suddenly you're equalized and you're fine.
Abson doing some exploring towards top Banana. Nothing comes from it, except for some space taken, and there's gonna be a flash in here. Hype manages to get out of dodge, just barely. But that spray from Crimbo, it's not quite enough to take him down, but the Molotov will do the finishing touch. So there is the first kill of the round for the side of Big. And again, they just completely fall off this positioning. They regress back towards Banana, where Tabson, he has taken that control. But the AWP is over here towards this position. That is a great opening kill there from Tabson. Norby goes down, and now he hasn't seen the cross. Tabson posted. And that should be the round here for Big. Aurora somewhat running out of money, so they've got to hold on to these remaining weapons.
No somewhat about it. They are running out of money, and it's also not a guarantee to save because Crimbo is lurking inside of the apartments. He's found already Lackey with Seltzer, the last man standing. And though he would love to save this weapon, he's going to at least have to win a fight, I think, before it's all over with. And well, if he doesn't, then he won't be able to save the weapon at all. But another round there for Big where they are doing so well to find that opening pick. But Thompson, his positioning at B really wins them that round. Aurora aren't aware of that spot. They throw a Molotov, they throw a flash, but Thompson preempts it. They aren't aware of his position, and Norby, who's trying to cross back over to the site, taken out right there. Glad he couldn't do it with the op, so it was all over. I wouldn't be surprised to see a save around this potentially, but looks like we're going to have the buy. There should be enough for 3 rifles, I believe. Actually, they've got 4. Thought maybe they would only find 3, but they've done well to adjust the money.
Spread out the funds evenly as Aurora try to retake this lead. And they're actually boosting Lackey up here, or attempting to anyway, but maybe thinking better of it after they fail the first time, so they'll take some more conservative positioning. Leave Norway up towards the half wall, and this time, he's not going to get caught by that Mag 7, which was so damaging in that eco win for Aurora a few rounds ago. Still 2 more players to deal with.
They might go for a double stack here. Reboost. Oh. Yeah, that'll be the case, but Keto is ultimately aware. The spam damage Kenseat will get taken out, hyped on the assist with Keto leading the charge. And believe it or not, there is a 4th player at B. I mean, all of the pressure, it's not all that unreasonable, but it seems like they were at least aware of that possibility. But Seltzer will find the first of these fights. Can toss a flash, get back. Oh, that was a bit spooky, but he's made so much noise that it's very aware. Adaptive positioning. Him down. Lonnie is forced to save this AWP.
Yeah, definitely needs to hold on to this one. And this round was all Keto. Gets the jump spot there onto Norway, who is trying to replicate his success with that Mag 7. Not going to be it this time. Keto said, yeah, enough of that. Picks up 3, even a kill through the smoke. And then with 3 kills, they have the presence of mind to check all these corners, knowing that a rotation could have come in. So good work from Big. They're starting to kind of gain back their footing here. They'll take the lead. And Aurora are going to have no money at all.
This is particularly troublesome because, you look at the scoreline and it's like, uh-oh. We're heading into the final few rounds of this half, and the money situation is pretty abysmal. Oh, man, what a brilliant shot that was from Keto. And then prepared for the reboost is another situation where I'm just like, what great awareness. What great heads-up maneuvering there from Keto, just to be looking for it, just in case. And so, with that, as you said, money busted. Aurora on the save. They've got the op to work around, but that's about it. A deagle for Kinsey, I guess.
Oh, my. Wow. I mean, hey, when you're in a round where you don't have much to work with, just that AWP, it's got to be a hero, and that is a hero-like maneuver from Laddie to get first blood. And he is going to...
with Aurora and their CT side aggression at times, I know that's not the norm. That's a bit crazy from Laddie, but he makes it work, and that's so impressive.
Seltzer only picks up 1 in that exchange of gunfire towards the balcony, but it's still a 3v3. Aurora rotating Laddie back in. He is down towards the bottom side of mid as the bomb gets planted, and Norby's managed to pick up an AK-47 as well. So Lackey will do some looking around, poking his head in, seeing what he can find. But ultimately, it does seem like Aurora are just going to hang on to these weapons and buy in the next round.
I would think that's the right decision, especially with the AWP. You want to have that still available. At least you got something done in this one, and Lackey might find something further, though I seriously doubt it. This is one of those spots that is always checked if they're going to go this way. Oh, he does do much damage. I don't think that's going to be enough to light his ground. Oh, it will be.
Okay.
I thought Favin had full health.